Hey gang, John and Michelle here, back at you. Saturday at this church car show. Live entertainment. It's real rock and roll. And Michelle here. Hey Michelle. Pretty nice show. It's actually a large showing too, maybe about, I'd say a couple hundred cars. Not bad. We brought the little Mighty Boy, but I don't really like to pay to park it over here in the sun. We got it parked in the shade. We're ahead $20. We got it parked in the shade, and nobody understands those little cars. Everything in America, as you know, is V8 or custom resto mod, you know. I like this one here, 390. This was in the last car show we went to a couple weeks ago. I like these more and more. AMX, 2-seat, 390 V8, pretty nice. Made from AMC. Some of these were at the last show I went to, like this green one, this, I don't know, it's got a 393, some kind of Dodge Charger, I guess. Maybe a 64, 65, I'm not sure. Some vets over here. 60, looks like a, no, maybe a 59. Oh, 57. Looks like a 61, maybe 62, I'm not sure. Got some good music. Real shit kicking. Yeehaw! Take it away, Jethro. Gotta have that whiskey bottle, like on Andy Griffin. Look at this thing, nice. Alfa Romeo Montreal, 2.6 liter V8, double overhead cam, Hemi head. Wow, pretty nice. Something different, you know. There's a couple of Volkswagen Beetles here. Got a modern day, well, towards the end of the run model, and then we got the old, maybe 64, 65 model, maybe. Oh, we got us a T-Bird. Got us a T-Bird over here. It's 57 T-Bird. I don't know if that's an original color, but it looks nice. I'm not into the gray too much, but it looks pretty nice on this particular model. Now, I guess he has the mechanical fuel pump too. But it's not a dual service pump, which provides vacuum for the, you know, fuel up to the motor, and also vacuum for the vacuum operated windshield wipers. Also, it has a modern day radiator and modern day electric radiator. Not bad. Here's the size battery I have to get for mine. Now that I've converted from a 55 to a 56 12 volt, this is the Group 29 battery that's going to be needed. Unfortunately, I can't find this little frame. It's available, but it's not. It's out of stock. The frame and the actual tray. So that's going to be something to work on. He's got the dry filter too, air filter housing, which is nice. But if you ask me which model is the best in my book, I'm always going to say the 55. Number one, it's the first year, and it's got little cues on it that I like, that I prefer. See these cooling vents on the side that pop out? That big square. I don't like seams, you know. So I never liked that square there. And I don't mind the extended rear end to fit, you know, golf clubs inside the trunk. That's why they did that, for more trunk space. So I don't mind it being stretched out. I don't even mind those big gothy bumpers with the exhaust coming out the left and right little slots that they provided within the bumper. I don't even mind that, but look over here and you see this big giant square fuel cap door right in the middle of the rear quarter. Not good. They should have kept it centered over here like the 55, 56. Should have kept it centerized, you know. That's not what I like right there. So you got a seam on the left, you got a seam for the door over here on the passenger side, and then you got another seam here. Yeah, it's the only thing I really don't like. Other than that, it's a pretty cool car, you know. From Salisbury. In a 64 Chevelle El Camino over here. I think this was the first year, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 64, yep. Got a little mini bike in the back, too. That remind you of anything? Got a nice 4-speed with red interior, white exterior. It's pretty nice with the Torque D type 5-spoke wheels. Pretty nice. I like that. Well, we got another. Shoot, I can't believe it. 2 Thunderbirds in one show. I'm not even like 40% done yet. Wow. 56 right here. I don't think we'll see a 55 today, but see those doors I was talking about, the little vents, you know. No, the 56 wasn't too bad. Aside of those extra doors on the side, I don't really like. It had another thing I didn't really like, was this big, giant Continental kit in the back. That's really not what I really like, you know. And the bumper slashes with the exhaust comes out kind of off to the side corner. See it? The 57s were kind of neat. They were, you know, mounted rear like a jet, you know. The jet exhaust is on the rear, not on the side. So I really don't like this corner idea on this bumper. The ideal thing, if you wanted a 56, would be to put it wouldn't be original, but like a nice lower part of the 55 bumper. You know what I mean? But that big giant Continental kit, that's awful. Not good. My opinion, you know, what the hell. Everybody has their own opinion, right? Got a nice 67 Mustang here, 289, cream color, kind of an almond white. Then we got this one here. I've seen a couple times. This is really a beauty. My favorite year of the fastbacks is the 69. It was just right. It was big. It was broadly looking. Had nice horsepower. Had the little side scoops. In 70, they took them away, which was a big mistake. But they got the nice headlights over here and then the fog lights inside. Rather than in 70, they moved the whole light over to where the fog lights are now. It looked really awful. And they put 2 or 3 little slashes on the end caps here. It didn't really look good, in my opinion. It didn't really look good at all. They've kind of ruined it. And they took away the rear vents on the 70 also. And if you go to the back end, the tail light assembly was obviously changed too. See, this is up close to like the first generation. You know, they're not recessed, the actual lens, but the back is recessed from first generation time, from 65 to 69. But in 70, they put this big plastic flat, I think it was honeycombed in the middle between the 2 taillights. They really embossed it really thick and didn't look good. Took away from that recessed look, you know. I don't really like that either. So 69 to me is the best year for the fastback. And you got a little AC Cobra here. Got the spinner knockoffs. Them are original Spinner knockoffs too, not the fake ones. Leather interior, got the B-29 bomber seats like on my Triumph Spitfire. Pretty nice. Really nice. This is a fair weather car. Now, things I don't like on this is these pop rivets that are showing. Those all should have been, you know, they should have glued that. Today they have this special glue that will glue that down. You don't have to have any of those rivets, you know.
So this is my husband's car.
Yeah.
So he added he just did the orange striping himself. It's just tape.
Oh, it's a really beautiful car.
Nice. He did a nice job, right?
I'm just not into rivets, so I just.
Oh, okay.
Every car I give a little synopsis.
He doesn't like the rivets.
Yeah. But that's how it's a racing type car, so that's why it's on there. But
well, the originals were.
Here's the proud owner.
Built with this.
Yeah, with the rivets. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Because they were the originals were all aluminum bodied. They weren't fiberglass. These
right. That's right.
Reproductions. Yeah.
You know what I like on this one? You have the little what do you call these Nerf bars instead of those damn hook things to lift it up.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I don't like those either. See, certain things, you know, it's too much racing stuff, and it's on a road at a classic car. You know, it's nice when they have them like those are perfect. And then they even had a little grill, I believe, that went inside there, right? That little grill, I think you could have put in there.
Yeah, Russell, the grill.
They came with a grill, some of them, right?
Actually,
the street versions.
They had a protector that came around.
Yeah, the Nerf bar, whatever they call it, like on the Volkswagen Beetles, those little Nerf bars. Yeah.
No, I took you see the bolts are there for it. I just took it off. I don't like them.
Really nice.
I don't like the other things you're talking about are called quick jacks.
Yeah, quick jacks. Yeah, it's nice for if you're racing to get it up in the air and change tires, but not if you're on the road. This is a better application, my opinion. Anyway. I got a 55 Thunderbird. It's almost done. I'll be here probably the next show. I don't know.
Oh, good.
But I'm waiting always on parts, you know. Yeah. Then you get a part and it doesn't work, so you got to buy another one. Yeah. And wait for the refund. It's like a vicious little eBay, Amazon cycle, isn't it? But you take care. Have a great day. Right?
You too. Thank you.
Nice meeting you.
All right, you all set?
Got a 69, looks maybe a 68 Chevelle SS over there. Let's go venture out on the next row. This one has a 396. I think one's okay. Yeah, this is a 68 and this is a 69, I believe. Let's see. There's no plaques describing the years, but this one got a standard shift. Probably a Muncie. One of those Muncie Stone Crusher. And the 68 has also a 4-speed, probably the same transmission. That's what they were running back then, those Stone Crusher, Muncie, they were called M10s or M20s or something like that. It's hard to recall all these years past. The years are just flying by. Another Chevelle. This is probably hard to tell. See, the ones I never really appreciated, the shapes and sizes and how they had different things. I don't remember the years because I wasn't really into them. This is probably a 70, 71 with the lights. You see, single lights was probably 71. I think in 70 they had the twin lights still, if I'm not mistaken. And we got a 65 here. Corvette, Stingray, nice. I like the green with the gold white wall tires. That's a really good color combination. We got a 390 inside of looks like a 62 or 63 Ford Galaxy. 63, okay, yeah, with nice red interior, red on red. Ooh, like my Thunderbird, really nice. Oh, and it's got the 4-speed, but it doesn't have I think it's a 4-speed, what do they call that? Like a Mustang transmission. I forget the name of it. That's hard to remember. I remember I bought one for my Falcon. It was a 4-speed for a 6-cylinder Dagenham. It's called a 6-cylinder 4-speed transmission. It was known as the Dagenham, made in England. It was a pretty cool tranny for a 6-cylinder. We got like a 1970 Roadrunner here. Really nice with the shaker hood. That's cool. My cousin had one of those. His had black stripes on it. What's this? This is the Black Horse? I think this is the Black Horse, isn't it? Mustang. GT Premium, I see. They had the Premium, then they had one called the Black Horse, which was really, really almost like it, I guess. Got a little Barracuda here, probably a 65, maybe. Maybe a 65. Then we got a couple of modern day cars over there. We got a 66 Mustang here, red. It's a nice Torque Flight Cobra style wheels. Running a standard transmission too. That's really cool. And we got a 65 Corvette. We got a 65, could be a 66. They both have the same side markers on them as far as the vents. I had one of these. I had it for a couple weeks and I got rid of it. My father gave it to me. It was a gold one. Some old guy actually came and bought it off me for like 750 bucks. Big long bomb. I never really got into it. Well, looks like we're coming to the end of it. Some people are already going home. Probably hungry for some lunch. We got a few custom mods or resto mods, like this one here, leaving towards the corner there. Got a little antique Model A over there. Got a 1950, maybe a 51 two-door Ford with Frenched-in headlights. That I do not like. I like the chrome. I don't know why they would get rid of the chrome and put that insert like that. How do you even change the light bulb? That I do not like. I love the chrome. Love the bumper. He kept the windshield chrome, which is nice, like I have on my 1950. It's got some pretty cool wheels with the wide white wall tires. That's pretty cool looking. That complements the old era of the car. It's got a nice red and white interior, which really looks nice. He's running a standard shift too. I'm not sure the engine size because it's closed. Probably change it over to a 302 or something, I would imagine. They Frenched in the tail lights too. There was I believe was look on mine, a chrome piece here. Kept the chrome hinges on top. For the license plate light. Pretty nice. Here we go, another 69. This is a Mustang, not the Mach 1 mob. This is just as good to me, man. Automatic, black with red. Red over black. It's got the optionized Venetian blind windows. Spoiler windows, I guess you call it. It's got the GT wheels for that era. Mustang wheels, those are cool. This one's really a original car here. Got all the stickers and informative. Got the battery that looks like the original. I had that on one of my classics. Those are expensive, $400 for that, just to make it look like the old Autolite era, you know. 351 with a full barrel. This is nice. Air conditioning. This is really nice. Of all the cars I looked at today, this is probably the one I really appreciate more than all of them right here. This is the one. Oh, 60 grand right here probably. Then we got the same thing, 69, but in a notchback, in a coupe, which is definitely worth half of the fastback. We got some new plastic stuff. We got a 2015, which I wouldn't call it a classic yet, but people bring them. They want to pay the 20 bucks and have it parked next to everybody else, which is cool, but kind of draws away from the concept of the show. If you notice now, a lot of shows, when they list them, they don't put them down as classic car shows. They put, church, car show at the church, car show at the lake. They don't really mention the word classic. Look at this thing here. Somebody had some misfortune. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
All right. Here's something I appreciate. A nice, I believe it's a 60, let me look at the back lights, 66 or 67 GTO. And a 400 Pontiac in there, which was pretty much standard back then. Nice 4-speed. Got the wood grain insert for the dash instrument area. It's got, again, these Torque D 5-spoke, call them racing wheels back then. So if I'm not mistaken, this is a 66 with elongated taillights. I believe in 60, 70, they changed them a little bit. A lot of guys didn't like that. I might have it backwards, but I'm pretty sure I'm correct on that. They changed the taillights, and that's what people didn't like as much as the earlier year. Look at this thing here, a Studebaker. Wow. My 50 Ford has a Studebaker nose cone like that. I gotta get it re-chromed. You know, my intention is to shave away with the grinder the Studebaker and then have it re-chromed, so it just looks like that without the Studebaker, because it's a Ford, right? You know what I mean? Pretty cool front end on these though, huh? Look like a jet motor. A missile. They done some work on it. I guess they put some kind of a, looks like it's an aftermarket removable side skirts or something. I never seen that before. Red, dark red, cranberry color interior. Original steering wheel, that's nice. Optional below the dash monitoring gauges, that's cool. It's got the sun visor. This is really nice. I think this is like the second best car that I like on the show. 1950, wow. Hey, it's got Falcon, it looks like it's got Falcon taillights. Probably not, but back then they used to replicate each other, you know. They all want to keep up with that jet exhaust type taillights or rear end, you know. This is really nice.
I question.
Hey, we're coming down the last aisle here. Don't ask me what this is. It's a Dodge, that's all I know. Got a nice Model A over here. Really nice. You all want to look inside? Let's see. Probably got the mohair interior. Oh yeah. Nice original mohair. It's not original, but it's aftermarket, but all redone new. That's really something to be appreciated. I think the headline is actually, could be original, the headliner. I'm not sure. And we got this LS2 Corvette. I don't know what year this is. I'm not into the plastics, but like I say, it's not really a classic yet. We got a nice T-Bird here. Probably a 70, let me think, 71 maybe. All right, so come up to the front. Got a Ford over here, probably a, where we at? Probably a 49, 48, I don't know. Maybe older. It's really nice, but it's got this modern day customized interior with the small wheel, which, if you know me, I don't really appreciate that. But a lot of people are appreciating that. They don't want to keep them 100% original more. They want to put their own flavor into their vehicle, which is fine. It is theirs, you know.
Alrighty, here we go. Get your tickets out.
Here we got a nice.
Get your tickets out. We're going to do
69.
2 of the car wash buckets right now.
This is a Ford Mach 3.
Pull your tickets out. Pull your tickets out. I'll be doing it in just a moment.
My cousin had one of these.
Here we go.
A green
First
one.
ticket. Pull your tickets out. Ticket number 56075. Who's still in it? Raise your hand if you're still in it. All right. Here we go. 5607554. 7554. If you are 7554, come to the booth. I'll keep this ticket. All right, one more. Here we go. Keep your tickets out. Remember that first one was 7554. If it is not claimed at this moment, we will pull another ticket. So keep your tickets out at 7554, one the first one. And we got a winner. Let's give it up for our winner coming up. That was 7554.
You know, as our friends.
All right, we have a first one. Here we go. Second ticket.
All right, guys. I guess we're gonna call it a wrap. Head to lunch with a friend of mine. We
7-5.
get you all later on the next show. There's Michelle right here, following my every move.
You are 5-7.
You got my back, Michelle. Huh? You got my back. All right, then. You guys take care. Have a blessed day and a great Memorial Day weekend. All right. May all past family members and friends rest in peace. All right. Bye for now.
All righty.